I think the future's bright here. I think it's a great place to live and play and work. And I think, you know, I think our worst days are behind us for sure.
"40 Years of the Business Journal" is sponsored by Compco and these participating sponsors.
DeSalvo Construction started in 1984 and was founded by my mom, Joy, and my dad, Joe DeSalvo, and I was 14 years old at the time. My dad started the company after 15 years as being the general manager and one of the shareholders of another construction company here in town, and he started it in our residence at 633 Mansell Drive in Liberty Township, just a couple streets over from here, our current location. And my grandmother, which would be my dad's mother-in-law, was his secretary and office manager for the first 3 years of the business until we had Sandy join our team. The first several years of the business was very challenging for the whole valley. I mean, the valley was in a major transition in the 80s, and the entire country was in the midst of recovering from a tough economic environment. But, you know, Dad's principles and my grandmother's principles and my mom's principles and core values that establish the culture that is so strong and still predominant here in our company is really what has seen us through from the very beginning and helped us have a great foundation to our company and enabled us to grow over the years, slow and steady. Some of the biggest changes are the technology in our business, and my dad, you know, with the encouragement of my grandmother and my mom, really embraced technology. Even though my dad was not a technology guy, he embraced those, you know, technology and bringing on new technology into our business, not just in the field, but in the office. So Dad, you know, was one of the first in the area to buy a fax machine in our industry. He definitely was among the first to buy computers for our business. And that was before there was ever any type of programming or anything available from a software standpoint. He took the leap of faith and embraced it and realized that that was something that was really going to help us as a company to embrace that technology and establish a very rigorous and robust organizational system that we have tweaked over the years and has really helped us enabled us to scale our business and stay, you know, dialed into our project from a management standpoint. You know, we went from having pagers and then bag phones and calling cards where, you know, the guys would run around to try to find a payphone after we paged them to get them information on the job site, to now, you know, then we went right into cell phones and mobile phones, and we bought those when they first became available in the marketplace. And now, you know, the first thing we do when we have a job site established and we know where we're going to be is we try to get our Wi-Fi up and running so that we can get our computers and our iPads all dialed in and ready to go and connected to the home base here. And all of our superintendents have iPads, and they have software on there where all the plans and specifications are downloaded, and they're updated with RFIs and paperwork and contracts and subcontract purchase orders, and all of that information is available right on their iPad. And then we can also, with the iPad, we can take pictures, send them to the owner, send them to the design team, work through issues in real time, and it really helps us with our efficiency and managing the project as efficiently and productively as we can. I'm very bullish on our valley right now. I think we have a tremendous opportunity to grow in this valley. It seems like there's a lot of momentum and a lot of green shoots that I keep hearing about within our valley and with our, you know, our 5-county area. And we're just really excited about that for the valley. And we think that DeSalvo Construction will help play a role in helping to, you know, build out some of these projects that we hear about coming down the line. So we're really excited about the future. And I tell my kids and their peers, you know, my wife and I, Cammie, we have 4 children. Our youngest is a senior in high school at Howland, and we have 3 in college. And we're trying to encourage them to not forget about their hometown when they come back, hopefully, to the valley. And, you know, whether they're with DeSalvo Construction or with one of these other great companies in our valley, I think the future's bright here. I think it's a great place to live and play and work. And I think, I think our worst days are behind us for sure.
"40 Years of the Business Journal" is sponsored by Compco and these participating sponsors.